So we're back, guys. This is round 20 and this is the Mexican Grand Prix. As you all know,
C'est pas trop fort la vidéo?
From the start of this season,
allez, allez. Que je regarde le stream quand même du pays, que je vois les strats des autres. Copier le lien.
So it's going to be a thrilling race here in Mexico. Only 2 more to go after this one. So it's really hotting up here in Mexico, and that's not just the temperature. So first out on the track we have Lemonwho in the Renault, but there is, I think, my money's on Sam Flea. It is Sam Flea who's first out. He always likes to dive out of that pit lane. So let's see what the AlphaTauri can do here in Mexico. We already had our silver race at 10 AM this morning. What a race that one was. Yeah, there we go. Just catching up with the comments. I know what a race that was with the silver race this morning. Jex in the chat. Big support for Steve again today. We've got a couple of reserves here in Mexico. We've got our very own Ed racing for the Williams teammate to Maxi Block, the championship challenger. We have Lucas.
Alors, est-ce que Bass Plus est déjà sorti?
We also have I1 Blood.
Non.
He is in the Alfa Romeo, the Ferrari. We have Sam Priest in the Haas. So we've got a few drivers on the grid today. Diamond Tucker up from the silver race, supporting the red Ferrari as well. So Sam Flea first on track. Oh, he's invalidated it straight away, so he just pulls off, and that leaves Lemonwho to go for it. So let's jump on board with the Renault driver of Lemonwho. See where his pace is going to be at today. We know he's got pace, he's just not had much luck lately. We've seen the time this morning. I think we'll definitely be looking to improve them here in the gold race. It was a thrilling end, don't get me wrong, it was a thrilling end to the race. So Lemonwho coming through sector 2, he's invalidated it. So who's that going past him? That is the McLaren. I think he's only on.
Ozzy Arsenal, ouais, ça peut être rare ça. Hein. Des couilles. Genre Ozzy Arsenal, c'est que 1004. Mais c'est nimp.
Got a few drivers. Is that the Mercedes of Guyman just in front? Coming through sector 3. He's going to be first to set a lap time. No, Diamond Tucker goes through with a 1:16.2 in the Ferrari, but here comes Guyman in the Mercedes, a 1:50.
Oh lo 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 lo.
Sets the benchmark. Homo Sapien coming through sector 2 in that Red Bull. We've got Taylor moving up as well from the silver to drive for the Haas today. He's coming through sector 2 on his way to sector 3. Joe Champion subscribes with Prime. Thank you so
bon,
much.
désactiver Max au calme.
And F7 Taylor goes through on 1:15.2. So thank you so much for the subscription.
Ça vaut rien, ça, je crois.
So Sam Priest just setting his benchmark. He's just getting a feel for the track. Remember, he's coming at very, very short notice. The house driver of Sam Priest today.
Non, ça vaut 2000, je crois. Ça dépend, le Champions League vaut un peu d'argent. Tous les Brésiliens Champions League valent de l'argent pour le défi, là. C'est tout.
These McLaren drivers have been setting some phenomenal race finishes lately. Just slowing up, getting ready for another one. Hugh Boys is invalid. We've got the current championship leader out as well. B-Right is out, Ed Williams still in the garage, I1 Blood. The Moz Monster coming through sector 3 in the Renault. Lemonwho and Homo Sapien setting times there, 1:15.3 and 4. Here comes the Moz Monster in that Renault. Where's he going to sit on the grid here? In the first qualifying session, oh, that was close with the Alfa Romeo. That has really hit him up. He goes fastest in Q1, but how much more faster can he go? He was definitely held up there. I think that was Rob. It's just slightly holding him up, and there comes Lucas in the Red Bull at 1:14.3 in the Aston Martin Red Bull. So Q-Boy coming through sector 2 at the moment in that Alfa Romeo. So Steg as well at 1:15.8, so he is in the 1:15s. But here comes Q-Boys. He's invalidated his lap time, so we'll jump on board with B-Right, who's coming through sector 1 in that racing point. The DRS is open on the back of that car. He just tries to get as much pace out of it as he can. B-Right and Ben did a fantastic job on commentary in the Silver race this morning. Where can we finish in the race here today? We know that both of you guys are very quick and can get some decent points on the board here today in Mexico. No, he's still going for it, B-Right. They're very tricky turns here coming through sector 2. Lucas goes faster again at 1:14.2. Let's not do too much damage to them tyres. That is definitely Q2 times there. Here comes B-Right through the final chicanes in sector 3. He wants to be going into that nice and early into that corner. And the racing point of B-Right comes towards the finish line. What time is he going to set? It's a 1:14 dead, but his teammate Ben goes through just before him and goes a 1:13.6. Maxibot comes through a 1:14.6 as well. He'll probably make it through. We've got Jake who's 1.5 up. We've got Dives into the pit lane. Bats plus the championship leader goes back into the pits as well. Sam Flee, his teammate in the Alpha Tauri, coming through sector 3. He needs a decent lap time to get through to Q2 here today in Mexico. As he comes towards the finish straight, and it's going to be the 1:15.1. He goes 6th in the Alpha Tauri. Incredible. So let's jump on board with Rob J. Lewis. He's not set a lap time yet. He's going to try and get through to Q2.
S'il y a des argents brésiliens, attention, hein. Mais bon, ils ont un peu plus de mal à partir, quoi.
So as Rob J. Lewis comes in that Alfa Romeo, he's got Steg Fellows just in front of him. Look at that aerial shot here in Mexico. Remember, guys, there's only 2 races left after this one. Here comes Rob J. Lewis. He's well down on his time. That's not going to be good enough. His teammate Q-Boys in the Alfa Romeo is just starting his lap as well. Bats plus the current championship leader, still not set a lap yet.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:14.6.
Q-Boys sitting that Alfa Romeo. It looks quick. He's got a nice line. We know he's quick as well. We know he can do it. Here he comes through sector 3, through the final chicanes. The Alfa Romeo of Q-Boys goes towards the finish straight, trying to keep the pace out wide, comes towards the finish line. It's a 1:14.9, goes sixth fastest with a 1:14.9. You just see the pace of these guys. You've got Matt out there with a 1:14.9 as well. Incredible times by the Q-Boys drivers in first and second. We've got I1 Bloody. He needs to set a lap time as he comes through sector 3 in that Ferrari through the final few chicanes. Where is he going to set on the grid? Just as he slightly slips out there, comes towards the finish line. Is he going to make it to Q2? Blood goes through a 1:15.4, 16:30. That is very close to the drop zone. We've got Sam Priest coming through sector 1 as well. He needs to improve his lap times. We've got Bats Plus, the championship leader in the Alpha Tauri. Where is he going to go? Bats Plus goes back into the pit lane. So let's jump on board with our very own Ed Williams in the Williams car, ironically. Let's see where he's going to sit today. He is only on an outlap. Let's jump on board with a couple of other drivers. We've got Taylor, he's down on his lap time. Homo Sapien went quicker by half a second. Goes 6th on the grid. That pushes Steg very close to the drop zone. He is in fact getting through to Q2 at the moment. Let's jump on board, see where he's at on his lap as he comes through sector 1. Is he up? Is he down? Here comes Steg through sector 2 in that Mercedes.
C'est 170 000, je crois que tu l'achètes et tu peux le vendre jusqu'à 900K. Mais évidemment, oublie pas que du coup, c'est 170 000 qui se retournent dans la caisse à ton pote aussi. C'est peut-être pas le meilleur choix. Ça dépend combien de crédit il a, mais oui, il les a encore dans le Werner, mais du coup, toi, t'as plus de joueurs. Toi, quand tu vas lui vendre le Werner, lui, t'auras acheté le Werner, mais du coup, il y a 170 000 crédits qui tombent sur son compte avec le Werner. Mais tu me diras combien de crédits à la fin, je te le dirai.
Just slightly as he comes towards the finish straight. Where is he going to sit? And he goes a 1:14.2, goes 4th fastest here in Mexico. So Sam Flea's up on his lap time as well, but Steg is in the garage. He's got 3 minutes to get out of that drop zone. So is Diamond Tucker, Sam Priest, Rob J. Lewis, Bats Plus. Still not set a lap time, the championship leader. He's out at the moment. So he needs to make amends on that lap time and improve. Well, he's set no lap time at the moment. The championship leader, the only driver on the track to not set a lap time yet. So we'll stay on board with the championship leader and Bats Plus for this lap. So Steg is still in the pits. We've got coming out in that Ferrari. Diamond Tucker coming out in the Ferrari also. Going to try and get into Q2 today. Bats Plus coming through. We can't sort of judge him off any other time as he's not set one yet. But he seems to be being a little bit easy on the throttle. He knows he needs to set some sort of lap time. As Lemon, who just shoots out the way of the championship leader as he comes through the final bend towards the finish straight. It's going to be the 114s, and it's a 114. 7 goes 9th fastest. So Maxi Block and Bats Plus in 8th and 9th. Points between them in the championship with 2 races to go. Matt has invalidated his lap time. Lemon Who has started another lap. We've got Iblood 1 on another lap in that Ferrari trying to get out the drop zone. Steg is out on an out lap. Diamond Tucker is coming through sector 1 at the moment. We've got Rob J. Lewis. Oh, he was 6/10 up, but he's invalidated it as we're on board with him. Oh, he's spun. Diamond Tucker is in the wall in that Ferrari. There's parts of his car flying everywhere. Jake is not on a very good lap at the moment. We've got Lemon Who just down, but he looks like he's going to get through to Q2. So is Taylor up from the silver division as the Haas just steps out the way there.
Non, ça peut arriver, ça peut arriver. Mais déjà, est-ce qu'il est dans le jeu? Moi, je suis pas sûr qu'il est dans le jeu, hein, gros. Il est pas dans le jeu. Mais en fait, non, mais non. L'année passée, il a pris sa retraite. Ben non, il a pris sa retraite. Valencia, il est plus dans le jeu. Et Alves, il joue encore, mais il est pas dans le jeu non plus, l'Alves. Dani, ouais. Mais il joue encore au Brésil, mais il est pas dans le jeu. Mais Tevez, on pourrait avoir une carte spéciale à se payer. Hein. Oui, mais Agüero, on l'aura d'office. On l'aura d'office, mais à mon avis, non, ici, pour End of an Era en fin de jeu. Mais je pense qu'ils attendent les tots pour pouvoir lui donner une vraie carte. Tu vois, genre une carte à 95, un bail comme ça. Parce que maintenant, le problème, c'est que comme ils ont déjà fait une flashback et qu'il a une belle note de base, ils savent difficilement, tu vois, lui donner qu'un 91. Donc ils vont d'office attendre les tots et faire un gros SBC, je pense.
Iblood 1 is currently 1/10 up on his lap time. That would take Steg back out.
Mais bon, Proto, il est dans les tribunes. Non, il a plus de contrat d'ailleurs, non? Il a pas résilié son contrat? Gros, West Ham, ils sont chauds, hein. Moi, j'ai besoin d'un goal de Valence. Grosse occasion de West Ham. Il y a grosse occasion, hein, mec. Toujours grosse occasion, West Ham. Il y a but, t'es sûr? Moi, je l'ai pas encore le but, hein. Moi, j'ai encore grosse occasion. Ah ouais, 4-0, voilà, boum. Putain, Lingard doublé, des couilles. Oh non, mais il était en rouge, il était en boost ici cette semaine. Ah non, il est plus en boost. Si, il est en boost. Gros, mais il va de tot, c'est un Lingard, c'est pas possible. Hein. Bah, Batshuayi a bien été tot pour une demi-saison. Hein. Gros, il fait une de ses saisons depuis qu'il est arrivé, là. Ou au moins, il aura au moins alors une carte Tots Moments, là, comme ça, ou comme l'année passée. Non, Tots Moments, tu sais... Pas une tots, mais juste en dessous des tots, toi, comme ils ont fait l'année passée. Il aura au moins ça, parce qu'il est hyper populaire par les joueurs FIFA. Hein. Putain, et les gars, West Ham passe devant Chelsea. West Ham, 4ème. Oui, mais bon, du coup... Ah, VAR hors jeu. 3-0 toujours West Ham. Mais West Ham, ils sont pour l'instant qualifiés pour la Champions League. Hein. Avec Leicester, hein. Attention, et s'ils arrivent à acheter Lingard, ils ont parce que sous check et tout, ils sont chauds. Hein. Justement, ça leur apportera du fric, et ils vont pouvoir se renforcer. Mais sous check, il va rester. Hein. Pourquoi il partirait? Si t'as West Ham, ah ouais, mais et qui d'autre? Qui tu veux? Tu crois? Je suis pas sûr qu'ils vont prendre sous check. Franchement, moi, si West Ham du coup prend la qualif pour la Champions League, je pense qu'ils vont garder la plupart de leurs joueurs. Hein. Parce que déjà, t'es fier de t'être qualifié en Champions League. Et en plus, du coup, t'es sûr de ta place aussi. Or, Souček à la Juventus, il est pas sûr de jouer.
So Ben and Be-Right in the Racing Points are the fastest
Ça dépend.
cars in Q1, both drivers.
Parce qu'oublie pas, oublie pas non plus que les salaires en Angleterre, c'est pas la même qu'en Italie. Hein. Est-ce que la Juventus sera capable de mettre un salaire équivalent à ce qu'il va avoir à West Ham? Parce que West Ham qui se qualifie en Champions League, moi je peux te dire, ça va douiller des salaires. Hein.
Diamond Tucker heading on up from the Silver Division today, driving for the Ferrari, qualifies in 18th. Sam Priest stepping in at short notice to drive for the Hat, will qualify in 19th. And Rob J. Lewis in the Alfa Romeo will start at the back of the grid. But let's see what happens in the race. This is the interesting one, Maxi Block and Bats Plus. So close. The Belgian, the American, fighting it out for the championship. 3 points separating them with 3 races left to go. This one and 2 more.
Est-ce qu'il y a des fous qui vont vraiment tenter médium? Non, je pense pas.
Right, we're into Q2. Who is going to make the first move out the pit lane? Let's see what the fitted tyres are going for. Who's going to make the first move? So, Renault of Lemon Who stepping out first, but that looks like Sam Flea again. He doesn't mess about, and he is out in the Alpha Tauri. Will we see any team orders coming into play today?
Quoi? Ouais, c'est les qualifs.
He knows his teammate is so close
Tout de suite.
to the world title here for Formula 7.
Là, on est en Q2, donc dans une demi-heure, à peu près. Non, non, à 16h, les qualifs commencent. Ouais, je vais une fois ranger.
So I'm very surprised we've not seen a lot more drivers go out on the medium compound tyres, starting the grid in 10th, sort of 11th position on the medium compound tyre could be a lot better than starting anywhere from 5th on the softs. But here's Sam Flea, Lemon Who, just scouting behind him. The Alpha Tauri driver of Sam Flea will get ready to set his flying lap in Q2, and we've got Lemon Who just behind him as well. So Sam Flea steps out for the second time today to set the first lap of this qualifying session. It'll be interesting to see where Sam Flea sits here today. There's a yellow flag sector 2, just a few drivers bunching up slightly. Looks like the Mercedes are going there as well, just getting through to Q2 as well. Sam Flea comes down the straight, the DRS is open, the ERS is on as he comes flying down. Look at that Sam, purple sector 1. So quite bunched up here. Let's jump on board with him as he comes through the chicanes in sector 2. That's a nice line. He's keeping the off the throttle slightly, but it's still a very, very nice sector 2 from Sam Flea. That is where all your time will go if you mess that up. Oh, he needs to be careful here. Is that his teammate? That's his teammate, the championship leader of Bats Plus, just in front of him. As he starts a flying lap, Sam Flea comes through to set the benchmark at 1:14.4. Lemon Who comes through, he's invalidated. So we got a racing point, and that is Be-Right with a 1:13.9, and his teammate Ben, they're coming out side by side on the track here today. Ben comes through the final sector. We've got a few boys who goes to 1:14.6, but here's Ben at 1:13.4, fastest in Q2 again. The 2 racing points sit first and second. for the second time in qualifying. Ivan won a 1:15.7 on their mediums. Matt in the McLaren a 1:15.5, also on the medium compound tyres. We've got Homo Sapien, he's invalidated his lap time. Geimer in the Mercedes also starting on them softs as well, coming through sector 1. He's just started his flying lap. Taylor's invalidated. Batspus, the championship leader at the moment. We've got Moz coming through sector 3. He's on their mediums and he goes 1:17.2. He will not be impressed by that lap time, but here's Batspus also opting for the soft compound tyres. So completely different strategies for the drivers here today as Batspus comes through towards the finish line. It's a 1:14.1, goes third fastest. We've got 2 racing points and 2 Alpha Tauris on the front 2 rows of this grid. Maxi Block posts a purple sector 1 as he comes through sector 2 at the moment in that Williams. He sits 3 points behind Batspus in the championship. That's a very nice line. Oh, he's invalidated. He just overshot it. Just slightly overshot it. The Moz is invalidated as well. We've got Lucas in the Red Bull. He's slightly down on his lap time, but he's going to go for a flyer again on the medium tyres. So look at that. You can see the difference in pace from soft to mediums at the moment. So Maxi Block will start another flying lap in that Williams. Here comes the Williams driver. It is definitely going to go down to the wire today unless we see something dramatic happen in the race. If any of these drivers DNF in these races, it is huge for the championship. But Maxi Block sets the fastest sector 1 of Q2 so far, Q1 sorry, as he comes through Q2. The Williams driver is on a flyer. Just slightly slides, but it's a very nice line. That looks quick from Maxi Block. He's already purple sector 1. He comes through the final 2 corners and towards the finish line. Where is Maxi Block going to sit in Q2? He comes towards the finish. It's a 1:14.1 and he separates the racing points in the Alpha Tauris and goes third on the grid. Gamma in the Mercedes needs to improve as well. We've got Lemon who out on track as well, but he's currently down on his lap. You can see everybody starting to switch now, so we'll go to their best laps. Everybody's starting to switch to the soft compounds as Lemon invalidates his lap time.
Si je crois, il y en a un.
So he will try again, but he is going through to Q3 at the moment.
Je sais pas, ouais, je sais pas trop.
Either one just pulling over to let the other guys through. We've got Taylor coming through sector 1, and we've got E. Williams in the Williams. That is going to annoy me all day. E. Williams in the Williams coming through sector 2. Where is he going to sit? So it's all about mastering sector 2. It's all about keeping the pace through the chicanes. And it looks quick. It doesn't look like he even let off the throttle, and he really got right to the edge there. So really good lap. It's purple sector 2. It looked quick, and it was. So here comes E. Williams towards the finish line, coming through sector 3. Where is his lap time going to be as he comes towards the line? It's a 1:14.7. He must have had a really bad sector 3 or sector 1 there, because his sector 2 time was incredible. We've got Matt in the McLaren. He's nearly half a second up in sector 1. He is now on the softs though, so you can see how quicker they are. To go from half a second up in one sector by changing the tyre compound just shows the difference here in Mexico. As the McLaren driver comes through sector 2, through the wobbly bit is purple. Here he comes, the McLaren and Matt. Where is he going to sit on the grid? Is he going to go through to Q3? He's been driving some phenomenal races this season. Well, the end of this season, he goes a 1:13.9, splits the racing points and goes second quickest in Q2. The Moz has switched to the softs. He's invalidated. We've got I1 Blood in the Ferrari. He's also opted for the softs. Lucas is out on the softs as he comes through sector 1. We've got Homo Sapien in the Red Bull as well. He's improving. Q-Boy is just taking the shortcut. Bats Plus, the championship leader, coming through sector 1 as well. I'd say that was quick enough, but you never know with all these drivers starting to change to the soft compounds now. So, E. Williams is down to 8th, Homo Sapien 9th, Guymer 10th. We've got Iblood, Lemon Who, Lucas, Moz and Taylor all fighting to get into Q2. Here comes Lucas, purple sector 2. Towards the finish line in that Red Bull. We know he's got pace, we know he's quick, but where is he going to sit? It's a 1:14.8, it's 10th. And he's definitely in the danger zone there. He's going to have to go for another lap. Still 4 minutes of this qualifying session left. Jump on board with the Ferrari of Iblood 1. And he improved his lap time. We've got Lemon coming through. The Moz is in the pit lane, so not having the best of qualifying sessions in Q2 here in Mexico. Here comes the Ferrari of Iblood 1. Where is he going to sit on the grid?
Et il y a combien de crédits pour l'instant? Ah oui. Par contre, te fais pas ban, gros. Tu réinvestis direct, hein. Trouve un joueur que t'achètes en attendant, hein. Que tu revendes après. Hein.
It feels so weird seeing F7R Taylor driving a Haas. It just doesn't sit right. But you can change the car, but you can't change the driver. So let's see what he can do.
Les ombres.
So DRS is now on. He comes up the straight.
Je sais pas. Je sais pas combien ça coûte entre temps. J'en ai tellement, moi, que j'en achète même plus. Alors, ce que j'en ai 9, moi, entre temps dans mon club.
It's only 13th fastest, and he is in danger of crashing out. Lemon Who taking that shortcut that Q-Boys found just a couple of laps ago. We've got Bats Plus, the championship leader. He's invalidating his lap time as well. Everybody just going into the pits now. We've got E. Williams on an out lap. He needs to set a lap if he wants to go through to Q3. I don't think that'll be quick enough. We've got Moz on an out lap as well, so we'll stay on board with E. Williams in the Williams. As he comes down sector 1. If you want to learn how to find the best lines in Formula 1, E. Williams is the guy to watch. The lines that he takes. The same with a couple of these top guys. You know, if any silver racers or bronze racers next season want to sort of try and get the best pace out of their races, some of these top guys in the gold race, the lines that they take you don't even know about. Like when you're racing around these tracks and you see some of the lines that these guys take through the sectors is incredible. It's not the line that you think you should be taking, but it's definitely where the pace is at. So Guymer in that Mercedes comes through sector 1. He currently sits in 11th. Lucas in the Red Bull is out as well. He's going to try and
Ouais, tu voulais que je te démute, toi? Ouais.
Bats Plus. I think it'll be safe, Max Plus, but you never know.
Je suis quatrième pour l'instant, pépère, en Q2.
For another flying lap. We've got Guymer coming through sector 2, but he's slightly down in his lap time.
Je suis chill quoi, normalement je passe la Q2 aise.
He comes through sector 3 in that Renault. Comes towards the finish line. The Moz Monster goes a 1:14. One goes 4.
Y a quoi?
In Mexico and sets the fastest sector 3
Ouais.
of this session.
Ouais. Non, je savais pas.
And that is Lucas has invalidated his lap time. E. Williams is nearly 2 tenths up at the moment. We've got a Hedwood one trying to improve his lap time as well. Forward, thank you so much for the follow. We appreciate every single individual follow here at Formula 7 Racing. Here comes E. Williams. Look at the line, look at the pace.
Derrière moi, il est juste derrière moi. À chaque fois, il a fini la position juste derrière moi. On a fait 8-9 et là 5-6.
This could potentially go into the 1:13s if he carries that pace through sector 3. It looks quick. Look how much he goes to the right-hand side and kisses that curve towards the finish straight. It's a 1:13.9 by the Williams driver who goes second.
Tranquille. Bah, Williams qui passe deuxième avec son chrono. Mais très proche de nous. En gros, le top 7 est très... T'as Ben qui est solo. Ben, il est solo premier. Et puis, du deuxième au septième, qui est Williams, Matt, Wright, Moz Monster, moi et Bats Plus, on est serré. Et puis derrière, il y a de nouveau un petit écart.
He's gone in the pits. Unbelievable. I thought he was on for a great lap there. It's only Sam Flip that can potentially knock Q-Boys out of Q2 here now. So, Sam Fleet just, he's invalidated it, and that is a saviour for Q-Boys in the Alfa Romeo. That is it for Q2, and Sam Fleet was first out and last in here. What a session this is turning into here. So the fastest cars on the grid in Q2. Ben sits at top spot again in the Racing Point. E. Williams in the Williams sits in second. Matt in the McLaren in third. But out in Q2 in 11th is Sam Flee in the Alpha Tauri. Guymer in the Mercedes goes in 12th. Lucas in the Red Bull in 13th. F7R Taylor in that Haas in 14th. And Lemon Who in the Renault will start in 15th position for this Mexican Grand Prix. Now is where you'll see the fight happen. It is Q3, round 20, and it is Formula 7 Racing.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
So just at the start of Q3, as planned, the unfortunate and sad news, the death of Prince Philip. Earlier this week, we've decided to take a minute's silence for the qualifying session, so the minute's silence will start now. So back to the racing, and we're in Q3. We're on board with Homo sapien at the moment. But let's jump on board with the front runner, and that is the Renault. Oh no, that's Moss just going through. Got Maxi Block just about to start his lap time. So hunting down the championship, is sitting 3 points behind Bass Plus. We've got Mexico. We've got Brazil and Abu Dhabi to go. So where can you
Non, c'est mon tour des qualifs.
We'll see the pace of these drivers coming into play now. It is all on the line. Every position counts today.
Non, non, il parlait pas.
I'm loving the Belgian coloured helmet from Maxi Block in that Williams as he comes through sector 2. Where is he going to sit? Where is he going to set the pace? As he comes through the final couple of chicanes towards the finish straight.
Je suis le premier à faire mon tour aussi.
Same line that a lot of these drivers are starting to take.
J'ai fait mieux là juste.
And he goes a 1:14.2.
Et bon, lui il est trop fort sur circuit, donc lui il aura la pole d'office. Ben, il est trop fort, Ben. Sur circuit il est trop fort. Quoi, même Q-Boys est devant moi.
Incredible, we got Q-Boys next up, he goes a 1:14, then he goes second fastest in that Alfa Romeo.
Pour aller plus vite, parce qu'alors j'ai peut-être une chance de faire 3 tentatives.
Towards the finish straight, keeps to the curve, goes a 1:15.5, he won't be happy with that. Then next up the McLaren and Matt, and he goes fourth fastest with a 1:14.6. And we got B right with a 1:13.9, goes second quickest and for the 3rd time in qualifying. We have a Racing Point 1-2 provisionally anyway. So we got the Moz and he is just sitting behind the Alpha Tauri of Bax Plus, who is ready to start his flying lap. The championship leader by 3 points ahead of Maxi Block and starts his lap.
Ouais, je vais mettre des nouveaux pneus, des neufs. Encore un peu près 7 minutes, mais je crois pas que j'aurai le temps de faire 3 tentatives, c'est compliqué. Mais je pourrais faire 2 tentatives sur les mêmes pneus. Ça, potentiellement, je peux faire, donc... Non, non, c'est normal.
Keeping the pace, keeping it validated, that's what you want. Looking at every single curve is being kissed on the way through. As it comes through the final 2 chicanes towards the finish.
Ça va, Bats Plus est derrière moi. Donc je suis tranquille.
Provisionally in 5th position and behind his championship rival Maxi Block. That could be huge, and Izzy Williams
C'est quoi là?
sets the fastest sector 1 of Q3. So we start to come through Q2. Will Bax Plus go for another lap and try and get in front of Maxi Block? That's the question. We've got iBlood 1 in the Ferrari. Making it through to Q3 on his debut as well. So fantastic drive from the Ferrari driver, just reserved him today. Izzy Williams coming through sector 3. Is he going to be able to split these racing points up or move them both down a peg? What is he going to do as he comes towards the finish line? The Williams driver goes a 1:14.2. It's only 5th fastest, but side by side with his teammate. So let's jump on board with the Ferrari driver of iBlood 1. Yes, I think after the time penalty, I think I ended up 6th. But I did get a 10-second time penalty. I could have probably said it's not worth it.
Il y en a peut-être encore un.
Oh, it felt great. I mean, I changed it to no traction control about 2 months ago, and I've really only started to master it the last couple of weeks. So it's just
Ok, ça c'est la merde.
getting quicker and just getting that pace a little bit better every time.
Tranquille.
That's a 1:14.5 for the
Je pourrais toujours en enchaîner 2 normalement.
We've got the Mosmonster on an
Je vais juste préserver de l'essence, alors c'est bon.
validated as well. E. Williams on an in lap. So we'll stay on board with the Renault driver of the Mosmonster. PX, it was a great battle, fantastic battle. I think they're the best races in Formula One when you can go side by side with the driver and just continuously overtake each other. And
J'essaye de rouler dans des grosses vitesses pour pas trop consommer.
you have a fantastic battle. When you finish the race, there's no better feeling.
We've only got 2 laps of
So here comes the Moss in the Renault. What can the Moss do? We know he has pace. We know he can be up there. As he comes through sector 2. Where will this put him on the grid? As he comes into sector 3, the Renault driver. The final 2 chicanes, he wants to kill the scale at about 109. And he does, he slides out slightly, but he keeps it, and it's a 1:14.6, only 9th fastest. So I definitely want to improve on that before the end of this qualifying session. Q-Boys is back out in that Alfa Romeo. He sits 3rd on the grid. He's so quick, Q-Boys. If he can just keep it consistent throughout the race, he could have had some brilliant points this season. He's just been tarred with bad luck after bad luck in each race. I mean, look at that pace, the way he just swerves in and out of them chicanes, but he's down on his lap time just slightly. And he only needs to improve it by about 1/10 to go 2nd on this grid and start on the front row. Oh, he's invalidating his touch the wall. Maxi Block is back out as well.
Je sais pas ce qui se passe, j'y arrive pas là dans cette Q3. Hein.
Homo sapien in the Red Bull, nearly 2/10 up coming through sector 2. So where is Homo sapien going to go? He is currently 10th on the grid.
Ouais, non. C'est quoi? On va faire un truc de chien.
Slows down now and he's getting ready for another lap. Maxibot is down on his time as well. So we've got all the drivers coming back out now. There's 1 minute 20 of this session left, and they're all coming back out to have another
Tant
crack
pis.
at trying to get pole position.
J'ai voulu me crash pour faire le drapeau jaune, mais tant pis. Je sais pas, j'arrive pas à améliorer là sur la piste. Soit elle est trop chaude, soit elle est je sais pas quoi.
Remember guys, if you haven't already as well, go and check out our latest video on YouTube.
Là, t'as plus le temps de faire un truc.
Non, non. C'est pas grave. De toute façon, ma course, elle est combattre plus, tu vois. Et en soi, là, j'ai 2 dixièmes d'avance sur lui.
Go and give it a watch.
Et c'est ça qui est bizarre, en Q2, on a tous fait des meilleurs chronos que là.
In that Red Bull.
Donc c'est bizarre, je crois que la piste est moins bonne que la juste.
On the grid.
Le monde, ça devient peut-être pas trop chaude pour les pneus.
He's kept it valid.
Parce que je glissais aussi, donc je sais pas. Et bon, au niveau pneus, j'ai 2 à 5% et je commence sur ça à 8%, ça va. Et j'ai gardé 2 médiums. Parce que la stratégie, soit c'est 2 fois rouge, 1 fois jaune, soit c'est 1 fois rouge, 2 fois jaune.
He's invalidated it. There's nothing you could do there. Either lose all your time or just go again.
Lap so far is a 1 minute 14.2.
1:14.5 as well would
Ah,
have
mais
put
t'es
him
quatrième.
around 7th.
Ouais, bah, Cubeboy, je sais pas ce qu'il a fait pour être là, mais...
Homo
Bah,
sapiens out.
non,
Homo
attends.
sapiens crashed. So he will start 10th. Almost Monster is 2 tenths up. Ivan 1 coming through sector 2. Sector 1 is Matt Bax Plus is coming through sector 2 through the chicanes. E. Williams is in the pit lane, so he's not going to be able to set another lap time. He's messed up. Maxibot will start 4th at the moment. Q-Boy's 3rd.
Hein, le One Bloody, qu'est-ce qu'il vient se mettre devant moi, lui? Il va faire quoi? Merde, il passe devant moi aussi, tu sais. C'est pas grave, faudra que je fasse un bon départ. De toute façon, Bass Plus, j'ai vu, a souvent eu le tour invalide, donc si je joue sur les pénalités, ça peut le faire aussi.
So not much change there, but the big one is Bats Plus will start 2 places in front of Maxi Block. Now that is a big one.
Hello, je te mute jusque tout de suite, hein, ça va. Quoi?
Pourquoi c'est parce que je suis là ou pas? Hein? Parce que je suis là ou pas?
Non, non, non.
Pourquoi tu me mutes alors?
Pour pas avoir trop de voix dans mes oreillettes. Parce qu'il parle beaucoup.
So Q3 is over and we have our starting grid for the Mexican Grand Prix round 20 here in Formula 7. And on pole position again.
De toute façon, regarde, il nous met une pilule celui-là. Hein.
Ben McEwen in that racing point. And alongside him is his teammate of B right in the racing point. So an all pink locked out front row.
En rythme de course, je crois que je suis plus rapide que Bats Plus.
On the second row of the grid and alongside him Bats Plus in the Alpha Tauri. I've Blood one in the Ferrari on the third row of the grid. And Maxi Block in the Williams in 6th. E. Williams in the Williams in 7th. And the Moz Monster in the Renault in 8th. Matt in the McLaren will start in 9th. And Homo Sapien in the Red Bull will start in 10th. Now everybody outside the top
tu sais que tu vas te prendre une raclée de toute façon.
Tires. What will they opt for? Because if you start on the softs, you're probably going to need a 2-stop strategy unless you opt for the hard tyres. Even then, you're probably going to struggle by the end of the race. So it's going to be interesting to see what everybody starts on.
Mais je les mute.
Yeah, remember guys, just don't ready up. For some reason, Codemasters has this glitch that if anybody readies up at the start of the race, then when the lights go out, the drivers don't go. Oh, Lucas has readied up, it's okay.
Il va falloir se méfier au départ parce que ça peut partir en couille. Hein. Le premier virage.
Bon, ça va en prendre bientôt.
Là, ça va être le tour de formation et puis ça lance. Bon, regarde la ligne droite. La première ligne droite, elle fait 2 km.
Remember, we have a formation lap, and it's only there to warm up your tyres, so stay away from each other, and let's have a great race.
Je sais pas pourquoi, mais j'ai l'impression que le Bats Plus va tout faire plus blanc dans le cul depuis le temps.
Tranquille.
Déjà le fait qu'il a pas démarré.
Et de toute façon, ici, on s'est pas cassé dans le tour de formation.
Ah non?
Non. Non, si on touche quelqu'un, on se fait remettre sur la grille juste. Mais écoute, t'auras pas tes pneus chauffés, quoi. Mais bon, les pneus... Les pneus se chauffent très très vite au Mexique. Ils sont déjà à température, je les ai même pas chauffés. Hein. Non. Je vais mettre en mélange carburant riche pour le départ. Bah ouais.
I think it'll be a hard job for anybody to try and catch.
Faut que mes pneus arrière soient à température.
His freakishly quick pace is unbelievable.
Voilà, là ils sont bien.
Please as well, everybody, if you are watching, please do follow our channel for races every Sunday, 10 AM for our silver race and 3 PM for our gold race. Starting from next season, we will have a bronze division as well. Bronze will start at 10, silver at 12, and gold will still continue to race.
J'ai l'impression qu'ils nous ont remis de traviole.
Look at that for a view as they all line up. Engines are roaring. And this is the start of the Mexican Grand Prix here in Formula 7. I can't wait till they fix that. And it's lights out and away we go here in Mexico. Homo Sapien gets a great start. He moves up one in front of Matt Cuboys has took B right on the straight. He's got in front. The Moz Monster has moved up a position. William loses. Guymer's up 2. He's into the top 10. Blood is up to 4th in the Ferrari. B right takes his position back in front of Cuboys. The Alfa Romeo. Maxi Block is up 2. Bats Plus is down 4. That's huge for the championship. Homo Sapien up 3 positions to 7th. That is a huge game. Bats Plus just getting taken from the Moz Monster, but snatches that position back. Homo Sapien trying to go towards Ed. They are battling side by side here, but Homo Sapien manages to get that position as the wheel to wheel going round.
On est lourd. On est lourd au début.
The Red Bull slots in just behind, and Iblood is stayed in 5th. Maxi Block is up 2 positions. This championship has just got a whole lot.
De quoi? Lohan, Sacha demande veille t'entends.
The 2 racing points managed to block out the front row of the grid, and they're still in 1st and 2nd here at the Mexican Grand Prix. Yellow flag in sector 3. That's Matt. He's in the wall. He's spun it. He has to wait for everybody to go through as he rejoins the track at the back of this grid. He will now have to go into the pit lane. So a safety car is definitely needed now for the McLaren driver, who is now down 11 positions. Bats Plus has got the overtake on Homo Sapien, and he's now back up 1 position. So Bats Plus trying to fight his way back through the field as he's down 3 positions now. The Moz Monster just getting a time penalty, but he's all over the back of Homo Sapien as they come down the straight. Remember, no DRS until the next lap. We've got Eames all over the back of Iblood, one in that Ferrari as well as he gets a better exit coming through sector 2. Look how close he is. If he was behind me, I'd be beeping my horn. He's all over the back of the Ferrari. Bats Plus trying to chase them down as well. There's a yellow flag in sector 2. Rob J. Lewis with a time penalty, and that is Sam Priest, who's spun out and it's dropped off this leading pack. Aerial view is incredible, and Maxi Block all over the back of Cuboys trying to chase down that podiums, and these points would put Maxi Block in the lead of this championship as it stands. Let's have a look at the tyres. So, not many drivers opting for the mediums. Even Lemon and Sam Priest opting in for the hard compounds. So, very strategic strategy going on here.
Mais je stresse parce que mon doigt tremble sur la gâchette. Ouais, mais j'y arrive pas, j'y arrive pas.
T'as 4 places d'avance sur ton bas de truc.
Ouais, ouais, mais je tremble.
Et au moins que tu restes devant ton bas de truc. Pas de stress.
So Homo sapien loses his positions. Maxi Block is now up to third in the podium. Fast Plus will not like that side.
Mais j'ai juste peur que l'autre va me redoubler sur la ligne droite quand.
E. Williams as well is down in 10th in that Williams.
Parce que lui il va avoir le DRS, moi je l'avais pas. Non, je suis troisième.
Il y a presque une seconde de retard.
J'ai claqué ma batterie pour le tracé. Parce qu'avec le DRS, tu vas voir comment il va me rattraper. Ah ouais, mais c'est vrai que moi j'ai un setup avec une bonne vitesse de pointe cette fois-ci. Ok, j'ai pas l'avertissement, c'est tout ce que je voulais, même si je perds un peu de temps.
Only 2/10 behind the Renault driver of the Moz Monster. Homo sapien having to go into the pit. Sam Priest moves up to 18. iPhone 1 having a fantastic start to his Formula 7 career here in Mexico. Currently signed 5th in that Ferrari. Remember, we do now have DRS, so the overtakes will come. Moz just getting a better exit through sector 2, and now Lucas in the Red Bull all over the back of Bats Plus. He's got DRS as they come down the straight. Is there going to be enough track? I don't think so. Lucas is on the medium compound tyres though.
Je vais récupérer un peu de batterie et un peu de... Faut absolument que je freine pour récupérer de la batterie, voilà. Oui, 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 c'est normal, c'est un live, papa.
So Matt and Homo sapien need to be careful when coming past because he's right in the track there as well. So Maxi Block chasing down B right, and Ben has now a 2.4 second lead to the other drivers. He's like the Rachel Blackmore of Formula One, he is Ben at the moment. So we are racing again. These guys are really grouped up.
De toute façon, si ma vitesse de pointe est effectivement plus grande que cela derrière moi, maintenant que j'ai le DRS, je suis tranquille. Nice, ben c'est bon pour moi ça alors. Parce que j'utilisais pas ma batterie là.
Is he going to be able to get him down on the straight as he catches him and catches him, but he's going to run out of track here.
Et je crois que je vais rentrer un tour plus tôt pour faire l'undercut.
On the same strategies. Bassball's getting a 3-second time penalty. That could be huge come the end of the race. It's very easy to get time penalties here in Mexico. They will build up as we've seen in the silver race this morning. So Jake is up 5 positions in that McLaren. Taylor's up 1, Steck Fellows is up 2 positions, he's now in 14th. Oh, Batsbus, is that the Moz? Batsbus has just taken the Moz Monster and moves up to 6th, but Lucas took him as well, so Guymer must have just messed up. Guymer all over the back, here comes Ed Williams on the outside, what a move, gets it done in that Williams on the Mercedes, fantastic drive. Lucas in that Red Bull is up 6 positions now.
Mais Wright, il a changé de setup. À mon avis, il a eu celui-là de Ben. Parce que moi, j'ai pris le setup à celui-là qui est devant moi, justement. Hein. Et en vitesse de pointe, je le rattrape sans rien mettre. Donc, à mon avis, il a rechangé de setup au final. Oui. Franchement, je sais pas, c'est très compliqué ça. Je t'avoue que je veux pas trop réfléchir pour ton truc là, hein, parce que c'est tendu. Oui, oui, il peut. En soi, ton party, il peut. Qu'est-ce qu'il a fait, Ben? C'est... Non. Oh non, la safety car, elle fait mal au cul. En plus, il y en a un qui vient de pit. Oh, oh là là. J'espère qu'il y a... La voiture de sécurité, elle est pas encore sur la piste, j'espère. Mais de toute façon, Bats Plus n'est pas aussi, donc tranquille. Bah oui. Crashed and E. Williams has gone to pit and crashed into iBlood 1. That's what it looks like. I might be wrong, but it looks like iBlood 1 has completely lost. Ah, j'avais pas regardé le delta. Mais Bats Plus à 3 secondes de pénalité, hein, les gars. So safety car is out and this is fantastic for the guys that are on the soft compound tires. Avance, avance! Qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Qu'est-ce qu'il nous fait comme stratégie? Mais qu'est-ce qu'il nous fait? Il est sérieux? Mais qu'est-ce qu'il fait? On perd 5 secondes! Ah bah ouais, je sais ce qu'il a fait, mais il devait pas prendre tant de temps, hein. Il voulait prendre la distance comme son coéquipier était là, mais du coup nous on va se faire baiser par derrière. Toi il a voulu faire ça pour que lui ne soit pas bloqué, mais... Tiens, je ressors devant lui en plus. Hop, il est baisé. Tiens, je l'ai enculé en plus. Il dit que c'est très bien fait, mais je l'ai quand même passé. Chais. En plus, il est parti en médium, lui. Unbelievable is in the podiums up 13 positions.
En fait, ceux qui sont devant toi, ils sont pas rentrés ou pas?
Non, il y en a qui sont pas rentrés.
Mais pour Batsman, là,
il est derrière, il est derrière.
Il est aussi rentré.
Ah ouais.
The Moss says he wants to drive. It's not how he wanted it to go. I tell you, I One Blood was having such a great race, stepping in today as a reserve for the Ferrari, qualified in a great position.
Par contre, ce qui est chiant, c'est que ces deux types qui étaient... Ah non, ils étaient peut-être derrière Bats Plus en fait. Je sais ce que l'autre derrière moi il a fait, il va falloir finir sur les rouges pour faire le meilleur chrono. En soit, ça me dérange pas. Tout ce que je sais, c'est que moi je vais le tracer, il va peut-être bloquer les autres. Je sais pas pourquoi ils chauffent les pneus, les payes, hein, mais...
5 second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. It goes from bad to worse for the Mercedes driver. So Jake in that McLaren now leads this Grand Prix.
De toute façon, entre guillemets, là, ceux qui sont devant moi, il y en a un qui était sur la même stratégie que moi. D'ailleurs, pourquoi il a mis des médiums maintenant?
So Maxi jumped to be right in the pitch. You are right, he did. Maxi Block jumped to be right in the pit lane. So although their tactics and strategies were well on point, Maxi Block has actually beat B right out the pit lane. I didn't spot that yet.
Mais donc, entre guillemets, là, ils sont sur une autre stratégie, les deux roses.
Maxi Block currently sits second in this Grand Prix.
Bah, de plus, il est sur quoi comme pneu?
And that would still
Des jaunes aussi?
as the champion
Mais moi, je sais que je sais bien les garder, les pneus, normalement. Donc, j'ai pas peur. Mais il est en jaune.
Il le marque pas ici.
Si, il est en jaune. Mais je sais pas pourquoi ils sont en jaune.
What a race we have on our hands.
Il est en jaune.
Second part of this Grand Prix. It is a thrilling one here in Mexico.
Elle rentre pas encore maintenant, la safety car? Ah, si.
It's only going to get better as well. We're only 10 laps in. I don't want this one to end.
Stay in position until the green flags.
Safety car is in this lap, so it's not staying around. So Jake will control the pace to this Grand Prix.
Et il s'est crash. Il est con. Le premier, il s'est crash. Il a dérapé, il s'est pris le truc du stand.
And the safety car is in. And Jake spun it! No! Jake has spun it into the wall and he's out! How did that happen? Taylor now leads this Grand Prix. Stead Fellows in second. Here comes Ben. Ben in that Racing Point.
Je vais pas prendre trop de risques non plus parce que...
Stead gives the way to the Racing Point driver. Lemon Who is up to 4th. Maxi Block is 5th. B Wright is in 6th. Q Boys in 7th. Fast Plus in 8th. Lucas Knight and Moss in 10th. I don't know what happened with Jake then, but he's completely lost it into the wall. So Ben now chasing down. He wants to retain the lead of this Grand Prix. He's on the fresher tyres. He's done his pit stop. It's all to play for the Racing Point driver. And there goes Ben. Ben in the Racing Point. Just gets past Taylor. Just makes the overtake. He gets the inside line and the Racing Point is through and back leading this Grand Prix. That gives Steg a chance to try and catch these guys as well. Taylor running really low on ERF. Here comes Steg. Lemon Who as well trying to catch these guys. You've got Maxi Block. The championship contender takes the Renault. And here comes B Wright as well.
Il y a eu un accident derrière. Est-ce que c'est pas de plus? J'ai vu, il y a un AlphaTauri, mais...
Bats Plus est en train de perdre des places. Il est 12e.
Ok, bah parfait.
13e.
Parfait.
14e.
Parfait. Non mais c'est bon, mais au moins je suis sûr de finir devant lui si je fais pas de la merde. Il a eu un accident, mais je crois pas qu'il a cassé.
Fais gaffe qu'il ne prend pas des points.
Sortie de route, pas grave, pas grave. J'ai droit à 3 avertissements, je suis à mon premier. Mais là c'est parce qu'ils sont devant moi et que je suis perturbé.
So F7R Taylor in second, Steg all over the back of him, and that Mercedes currently sits in third.
Je sais pas ce qu'il me fait, mais...
Up into them podium positions, already done his pit stop and he's back out on the soft compound tyres as well. So opting for the two-stopper. Ben going through setting the fastest lap.
Il reste 14e.
Ouais, ouais, tranquille.
Side of Stead Fellows in that Mercedes goes past him with ease with them soft tyres. Here comes B Wright. Steg is still into 4th position. Remember, Stead Fellows is playing the long game here in Mexico. Maxibot trying to catch F7R Taylor as well. Now remember, his tyres are a lot older, and Bats Plus has now had to pit. It goes from bad to worse for the championship leader.
Il rentre au stand, Bats Plus?
Je crois.
Mettre des hard, ok, nickel.
The way the race didn't want to go is exactly
Ça me va.
here now.
Ça me va, parce que Bats Plus parce qu'il perd beaucoup de temps. Et moi je vais finir sur les jaunes, donc je serai sur les pneus plus rapides.
He's gone from 4th to 6th in a couple of corners, and B. Wright and Lucas are through. Stead gets a time penalty. F7R Taylor has been taken by Maxi Block as well. Maxi Block will now chase down the leader of this Grand Prix.
Ça,
Si j'ai du carburant.
Lucas on the racing point of B.
je sais que
Wright.
tu vois ça.
Mais là regarde, j'ai plus 0,80 tours, qu'est-ce qui se plaint?
Fantastic drive for the Renault driver of Lemon Hill.
Wright à 3 secondes de pénalité, ok, nice.
Who's not had the best of drives today. Here comes B. Wright on Taylor. DRS is now activated, and look at the pace of the racing point as he comes down the side of the Haas and takes him up into the podium positions and into 3rd place. Chris will try and get it as well, tries to sneak through, hanging on the back of B. Wright. Sam Flea all over the back, instead Fellows, he's going to have DRS. Here comes
Nouvelle
the
stratégie, ouais, si tu veux.
DRS as well.
Ah ouais, il veut que je m'arrête plus tard. Tu vois, en fait, ça c'est un avantage que j'ai par rapport à d'autres, c'est que je garde bien mes pneus. Parce qu'ici la stratégie veut que je fasse 2 tours de plus sur mes rouges.
So Stead Fellows now down to 7. Here comes Diamond Tucker on Lemon Who, the Ferrari, the Renault. Remember, Diamond Tucker's running really
Bats
low on
Plus
the
seulement
RS.
c'est
Lemon
15e à 16 secondes du 14e.
Oui, mais lui il doit plus s'arrêter, or non, on doit tous s'arrêter. Donc une safety car le remet dans la course. Mais le truc c'est qu'il est sur pneus blancs. Or moi normalement je vais plus mettre les pneus blancs, je vais mettre les jaunes.
Behind the Haas driver, he's going to come up the straight. He's going to have RS Diamond Tucker. Lemon Who has lost 2 positions, so almost Sapien and Diamond Tucker. Here comes Lucas with the DRS on Taylor, but he manages to keep it.
T'as déjà regardé ce que tu dois acheter? Lo. Non, mais mute. Ouais.
Here comes Lucas on Taylor. The Haas driver concedes the position, and Lucas in the Red Bull is up to 4th position. He's having a fantastic drive. He's up to 6th position, and Diamond Tucker in that Ferrari is up 11 places to 7.
Ah là, elle commence à être plus légère, théâtre pilotable.
Homo sapiens scout in the back of Diamond Tucker in that Ferrari. Stead Powell's just getting another time penalty. We know it's really tough around here for time penalties.
Maintenant, si je veux garder ma 2e place, la technique que je dois opter, c'est de regarder Wright et qu'il me rattrape pas trop fort vers la fin de mon relais. Moi, je dois rentrer vers le 21e tour. Et la question que je me pose, c'est est-ce qu'eux ils vont finir sur des jaunes ou sur des rouges?
But he's got the slipstream, and Q-Boy is in the Alfa Romeo, who sat in the podium positions in the soft compound tyres. But look at the pace from Lemon, who keeping that position. Fantastic driving from the Renault driver. Look how close that was. So Sam Flea over the back of Taylor now is losing quite a few positions. Let's have
De
a
toute façon,
look
tous ceux qui sont
at
derrière toi ont 3 secondes de pénalité.
Ouais, même 8. Donc je suis tranquille. En fait, la 2e position, normalement, je devrais pouvoir la jouer. Et si alors Bats Plus arrive à ne marquer pas trop de points, je suis très très bien.
So F7R Taylor's in a great position considering he's not pitted yet. So he's going to have nice fresh tyres from the end of this race if he carries on racing out these mediums. But here comes Sam.
Et pour l'instant, je suis encore plus rapide que la rose.
Can he get it? He's on them hard tyres.
Mais le premier, lui, il est trop rapide sur circuit, c'est abusé.
And Q-Boys gets the overtake on Lemon, who finally gets there. The Alfa Romeo makes that position back. Here comes Sam Flea on Taylor, he's going to have DRS, and Taylor is a sitting duck. Here comes the Alpha Tauri as he glides by the Haas driver of F7R Taylor as he gets through and gets to the first chicane. And he is through, and Sam Flea is up to 5th position in Mexico. So let's have a look at the tyres. So we have Taylor 16 laps on their mediums, but it doesn't look that way as he comes back at Sam Flea and makes that position back. Great driving by the Haas driver on them 16 lap all mediums, fighting back to get that position. And here comes Sam Flea as he back, but no he doesn't. He closes the door on him, he does, Taylor. This is giving Homo Sapien a great chance of catching these guys. Taylor goes wide, Sam Flea goes through, Homo Sapien is going to have a crack at him as well, but he's not going to have enough track as he goes up the straights. So can Homo Sapien get that? Oh, he just slips out. That gives Taylor a bit of breathing space. The more laps Taylor gets out of these mediums, the better it is for him.
Ouais, ouais, tranquille.
Maxi block 8 laps on them soft compound tyres now. And then he's going to go for a nice stint on them mediums. Geimer has got the overtake on Lemon, who's 17 laps on them hard. And he goes through.
Et pour l'instant, derrière moi, il est toujours pas plus rapide, donc j'ai bien préservé mes rouges.
Of this grid. That is not where he imagined to be when he went to sleep last night. So the front runners creating a gap to each other now. Comes Homo Sapien in that Red Bull. He's going to have DRS as he goes down the inside line, and he gets past Taylor. Taylor's going to come back at him on the next straight, comes right across the corner, pushes Homo Sapien wide. He just outbraked himself there, Taylor. Nothing malicious in that, just completely Homo Sapien gets through though.
Ah mais normalement là mes pneus devraient perdre beaucoup de performance par rapport aux siens. C'est ça qui m'étonne que je le garde comme ça à distance. Normalement là il devrait me rattraper.
Non mais dans les virages, je comprends.
Can Diamond Sucker or Diamond Sucker lets him through? Maybe a bit more aggression from Diamond Sucker, he would have maybe kept that position.
Maintenant ce que je dois me méfier c'est de pas glisser ici dedans sur des pneus un peu trop usés.
Maybe a little bit more aggression trying to go into the corner and keep that inside line. But by Matt in that McLaren now is up to 7th position. Bax Plus will get the overtake on Sam Priest, sorry. Bax Plus makes the move. Oh, he gets a nudge in the back from Sam Priest, who gets a time penalty. But Bax Plus is away now and chasing down Taylor. He's on fresh softs as well.
Il est monté à la 13e.
Ah mais il a eu 3 secondes de pénal en plus je crois, ou 5. À cause qu'il s'est fait toucher ou je sais pas quoi.
Remember, he's on fresh and medium, Diamond Sucker in that Ferrari. Geimer's just got the move there on the Moz Monster. Matt is getting a time penalty for his troubles as he comes through and goes into 5th position. Sam Flea and Homo Sapien go into the pit lane. Who's going to come out first as they both opt for soft? No, Sam Flea goes on to soft. Homo Sapien goes on to medium, and they come out in the position that
deuxième.
Hugh Boys is in the pit lane as well, going on fresh mediums. That will take him till the end of this race now. Stead Fellows going for the long run is now up to 8th position. He's got Lemon who needs to pit in front of him as well. You've got Matt, Diamond Sucker, Lucas, B. Wright, Maxi Block, Ben all have to pit as well.
Bon, heureusement que ça va être mon dernier tour parce qu'il commence vraiment à lâcher les pneus là. C'est waouh. fait, ils ont combien de température? 95, ouais. Je vais éviter les vibreurs parce que... Ok, bon là il perd, mes pneus perdent de la performance.
Taylor comes through behind Steg Fellows, he's on them fresh softs. It should be a clear overtake, but Steg might lose 2 positions here to Taylor and Sam Flea, who all scout the back of him. Here he comes, Lemon, who's in the pits. Steg Fellows is a sitting duck, and it's a freewheel race, all side by side, and Steg loses the position to Taylor and Sam Flea, both on them fresh soft compound tyres. There was no other outcome in that situation, but now you've got Homo Sapien, who is on fresh, medium, scout in the back of Steg. As he tries to go down the inside, just touches the wheel, nearly loses it, as Steg just slows down out of courtesy there. There we've got Lemon Who all over the side of Sam Priest, and they go wheel to wheel. Sam just needed to leave a little bit more space there as they come round the chicane. Lucas has got the overtake. Maxi Rot is now in the pits. He's done 12 laps on them soft compound tyres. The Moz, Lemon Who, the 2 Renault sitting 14 and 15, trying to get past the Haas driver of Sam Priest. He's got DRS now, Lemon. So as the Moz, who's just been taken by Guymer. Guymer comes up and takes that position.
Du coup, l'avantage là que je veux voir aussi, c'est que normalement, je vais avoir pas mal d'avance. Donc le temps que l'autre me rattrapera, ses pneus seront usés.
I tell you, Sam Flea and Taylor have got a long stint to go on them soft compounds.
Je me méfie quand même sur les pneus froids. Mais du coup, s'ils finissent en rouge, ils vont me battre mon meilleur chrono par contre.
Ah, chacun le meilleur.
Pour l'instant, ouais. De toute façon, si j'aurais été sur les mêmes pneus qu'eux, j'aurais jamais su le faire face à Ben.
He'll continue to post quick laps now. Max Block on fresh mediums. Ben is on old mediums and will have to hit again.
De toute façon, quelqu'un était derrière moi sur les pneus rouges. Donc. De toute façon, quand tu joues les premières places, t'as rarement le meilleur tour. Hein. Il y a toujours quelqu'un derrière qui va s'arrêter 2 tours avant la fin pour le faire. Hein. Tu sais, quand il a plus rien à perdre.
Lucas is all over the back of B right. He has got a few penalties though. So can Lucas get the overtake? It's a racing point 1-2, as it was 3 times in qualifying and once in the...
Par contre, ça c'est bon, lui me donne son DRS, hop. Et il va pas me poser problème parce que finalement il m'aura pas très... Ok, il m'a un peu retenu quand même.
Here comes Matt on Steg Fellows. Steg is out of the RS, but so is Matt. And just not enough room to get the overtake this time round. We've got Maxi Block on Diamond Tucker as well. He's got DRS. That is going to help him as he goes round the outside and takes the Ferrari of Diamond Tucker, who's had a fantastic race.
En plus, j'ai le DRS là aussi. Oh. Sympa ça.
17 seconds behind Lucas in the Red Bull, who still has to pit. There goes Matt on Steg, and Matt and Steg go side by side, and Matt gets the overtake. Steg still in the points at this point. Still in the points. Yeah. Sounds alright. Sam Priest speeding in the pit lane gets a 5-second time penalty. So Maxi Block is closing.
Par contre, là, maintenant, le pire qui peut arriver, c'est une safety car, hein, pour moi.
Behind Lucas. So that
S'il y a une safety car, c'est fini pour moi. Hein.
is just dwindling away as Maxi Block.
Mais non, parce qu'il rattrape.
Oui, sauf que moi, je serai sur pneu jaune et que tout le monde se rapproche.
I don't know if
Parce que maintenant, eux, ils vont sortir de loin derrière moi au stand. Hein.
still 26.
Il faut pas du tout qu'il y ait une safety car maintenant, hein, moi. Moi, sinon, ça, c'est fini, moi. Hein. Enfin, j'irai au stand et voilà, mais...
He's got a time penalty
Parce
as well.
que de ma deuxième place, je l'oublie à ce moment-là.
As Maxi comes round, Lucas
Ah non,
is
quoique.
still in the pit lane, and Maxi takes that position and is up into the podiums. Sam Flea has taken down the Tucker in the pits as well. And Lucas, as Sam Flea moves up to
Merde, mon ordi va s'éteindre.
what a race.
Pourquoi il faut le mettre en charge ou
Before
pas?
it might
Ouais.
be one of the Alpha Tauri's, just not Sam Flea. Bats Plus should be
Oui.
fighting with Maxi Block. Bats Plus is now up to 11th, so nearly back in the point.
Franchement, je sais pas.
Thank you so much for the follow. We really appreciate every single follow.
Éventuellement Neur Totti. Mais bon, autant prendre un truc qui peut te servir. Prends un truc qui peut te servir en attendant, mec. Hein. Réfléchis comme ça. Prends un truc qui peut te servir maintenant et que tu te dis... un truc qui est plus dans les packs déjà depuis un petit temps. Parce que... Genre pas les Van Dijk et tout qui viennent de sortir. Au pire, tu te fais kiffer, tu prends le Saint-Max Freeze, hein, mais...
Maxi Block still 26 seconds behind Ben, so he's not making any time up on Ben, and Ben has still got to pit. He's just waiting it out, Ben. As long as he can keep these mediums going and not lose too much time, and then he'll set on fresh softs till the end of this race.
Par contre, Wright, il va être très très loin derrière moi.
Here comes Steg on Q boys. He's going to have DRS coming down the pitch straight.
Ça dépend, parce que s'il sort des packs Prime Moment, c'est fini, tu vois.
So Bats Plus is all over the back of Steg as well. He sees two potential.
Non, au pire, tu perds 100K, c'est pas grave, hein.
Here comes Lucas on Sam Flea as well. Can he get him? Can Lucas move back up to fourth position? Goes down the inside, and Sam Flea has to concede the position. The Red Bull driver is back up.
Mais toi, tu vas plus
to
faire ta
fourth
Stan.
on
Non.
fresh softs.
Moi, je finis.
But Sam Flea isn't gonna let him get away with that.
C'est pour ça que là, au plus il attend, au plus loin je serai devant lui. Hein. Et au moins de temps, lui, il aura pour me rattraper. Hein. Ah, il rentre. Il y en a un qui rentre. Je sais pas c'est qui. C'est Wright, ok.
Very own stream, his very own league.
Que de la merde.
Almost saved him. He's on
Yeah,
them
we just saw.
mediums and
Bah ouais, ça, je m'en doutais. Mais du coup, il a beaucoup... Il a peu de tours pour me rattraper. Hein.
Bats Plus. Oh, there we go.
Et regarde l'avance que je vais avoir. Hein.
Where will he come out? He's going on fresh, soft. Maxi Block has taken him, so B right now has 9.
Et il a 3 secondes de pénal aussi. Hein.
Fresh, soft tires, but the gap
9
just
secondes.
seems way
Oui, mais il
Ah
a...
ouais, non, ouais, c'est vrai qu'il y avait un troisième.
Ouais, celui-là derrière, moi, je m'en fous.
Lucas goes through and B right has lost the position to Lucas.
Donc, en soi, niveau pénal,
Sam Flea
je suis à l'aise.
on the back of B right, he's got the pace, but he's not gonna get him.
Et bon, eux, ils vont devoir se battre entre eux, donc...
Get that podium back. Him and
Et en
Lucas
fait,
are both
c'est
on
7 secondes
fresh
plus
soft.
hein.
8 secondes.
Oui,
Donc il a 15 secondes de temps.
ouais.
Maxi Block still 26 seconds behind Ben.
Ouais, mais le problème, c'est que les régulars, ils vont perdre de la valeur encore. Hein. Ouais, mais ça, c'est pas grave.
Il est 10e.
Oh yeah, they always fly out every time you open your wallet.
Parce que aussi, faut pas oublier que Bats Plus, peut-être que ses pneus sont très vieux. Hein. Ceux derrière lui ont peut-être des nouveaux pneus. Hein. Bats Plus, ouais, regarde, papa, derrière lui, soft de 1 tour. Il a moins de 3 secondes, donc il va se faire bouffer. Hein. Oui. Oui. Il coûte combien? Il vaut 403 000. Mais est-ce qu'il t'apporte 400 000 de valeur dans une équipe? Non. Ouais, mais là, tu cours le risque que si City fait une surprise et qu'il se fait sortir, il va baisser. Hein.
Comme ça, on passe sur ta course parce que tu perds. sont en train de te bouffer.
Ouais, mais ça, c'est normal qu'ils me bouffent, hein. Surtout les premiers tours, hein.
Our current championship leader is now up to 8, but after this race, that will not be
Il est
good
rentré
enough,
dans les
and
5
with
ou le
2
premier?
races left, will
Oui.
be second in the championship.
Ah, regarde, il est passé sur des rouges.
So Be Right just touching that DRS zone on the back of Lucas now. Ben did hit. Ben has hit and got onto soft. And there's
Non, ouais, avec
still
leur rouge, là, maintenant, ils vont bouffer beaucoup au début, et puis ça va se stabiliser, hein.
This is Ben's
Et puis,
race.
normalement, vers la fin, j'aurai de nouveau l'avantage.
This now is if he made a mistake.
Et eux, ils vont se battre entre eux, de toute façon.
So here comes Be Right. He's on 2 lap pressure soft compound tyres. He's gonna have DRS, I think, or did he just miss it? He's just missed the DRS. That is huge for Lucas, just escaping the DRS, but look at the pace coming down the straight. Bats plus on the back of Cuba.
Ça dépend, il a eu un goal. Valence a marqué un goal ou pas? Ben oui, alors il augmente. Même ça, non, ça je m'en fous. Il fallait marquer un goal.
So Bathfuss has got his work cut out. Every position of vital points now for Bathfuss, especially with Maxi Block sat in second position. 7 laps to go though. I wouldn't say it was impossible for B-Right to actually catch Maxi Block. Ben sets the fastest lap of this race. Of course he does on fresh soft compound tyres. So let's have a quick...
Ok, il y en a 2 en soft derrière Bats Plus, donc ça c'est bon.
So Lucas does have 9
Ouais, mais il est
seconds
quand même
at the
huitième.
moment. B-Right
Allez, 8ème c'est 4 points, et moi si je suis, j'en prends 17 là.
Fellows 21 seconds. Diamond took a 15. That would move them down as well. 14 for Sanfley. Ben and Maxi, but not a single penalty between them. So yeah, that could be huge. If Homo Tapin manages to get within 6 seconds of Lucas as well, he will take his Red Bull teammate. Diamond Tucker gets past Steg Fellows, and Steg is now down into 10th position. B-Right only half a second behind Lucas. It is getting closer. B-Right wants that podium. He wants to be back on this podium. Steg Fellows has got the position back. Diamond Tucker and Steg are fighting it out here. This is brilliant racing. The Mercedes, the Ferrari, the wheel to wheel, and Steg doing a great job considering Diamond Tucker's on them soft compounds.
Ouais, mais il s'est crash. Par contre, pourquoi il ralentit pas lui?
He's gonna have DRS as well.
Bon, maintenant il me tire, mais pourquoi il ralentit pas?
So here comes B-Right. He's got the DRS. This is his podium. DRS is on the
Ouais,
old
qu'est-ce que tu me fais?
He comes down the straight. He's losing track. He's losing time. Takes the inside line and takes third position. Lucas has to give that position up. He's got time.
Mais qu'est-ce qu'il me fait lui?
Méfie-toi de ce
And he's
type.
only 3.5 behind Maxibot with 5 laps left to go in his Grand Prix.
Il roule sa course tranquille.
Showdown here in Mexico. Here comes Bats Plus on cue, boys. DRS is open. Can he make
Il a cru que c'était la fête ou quoi celui-là?
Coming out of the corners. B-Right only 2.1 now. He's got fresh track in front of him. He's got nobody blocking him off. He's free from the reins and he now chases down Maxi Block, only 2 seconds behind him. Are we going to have a Racing Point 1-2 for the first time this season here in round 20? Yeah, you're right as well, PX. B-Right does have to pass Maxi Block and then make 3 seconds. But don't know, Maxi could get a time penalty as well before then. So I think that really helped Maxi Block there, because B-Right didn't make it in time, but Maxi Block got DRS on the back of Sam Priest. So Bax Plus still struggling to get past Q-Boys there in the Alfa Romeo.
Ah là, il laisse passer par contre, n'importe quoi. Ah non, il a pas laissé passer encore. Il les bloque. Mais je sais pas, il y a une As, gros, elle bloque tout le monde. Il connaît pas les drapeaux bleus, on dirait.
Sam Priest needs to move out the way here. He's a back marker and he's holding people
Ouais.
right up. These are valuable championship points.
Le pire, c'est qu'il a une bonne vitesse de pointe en ligne droite, hein, c'est ça le pire. Hein.
And Lucas is all over the back of B right now. 5-second time penalty for ignoring blue flag. Sam Priest still racing. He needs to be letting these drivers through. So B right 2.7 behind Maxi Block. Now that is costing massively. And it's obviously costing as well, because Lucas is now caught back up to B right.
Bah, c'est plus, il est combien de Bah, c'est plus, combien de
8e
8.
toujours.
So Sam
Derrière lui, il est à... Mais derrière lui, je crois, il est à 3 secondes, merde.
holding B right as well.
À l'aise, il prend 4 points, moins
Mais
17.
il a 19 tours avec ses pneus.
Ouais, il est hard, il tient 22 tours.
So B right, look at the time he's already taken back off Maxi Block now. If B right wasn't held up, you've got to remember,
Par contre, il stresse
even
pas,
just
mais le
half a
troisième
lap
te
or a lap
rattrape.
being
Tranquille, il a
held up,
3 secondes.
especially on soft tyres, that
Il
is
va pas me
so
mettre 3 secondes après, hein, tu sais.
valuable time that you are losing.
Déjà, pour me dépasser, il va pas avoir facile.
Tires that are gonna start to burn out. So look at that, already 1.7 behind Maxi. He is
Deuxième.
catching. He is catching the racing point. Ben 17 seconds clearing this Grand Prix. Just a bit of admiration here to watch Ben Wright drive an absolutely phenomenal race. Sam Fleet gets the overtake on Steg and moves down to 12th position. The Mosman Steg pits, the Moz is up to 12th. 1.5 now B right. He needs to get in that DRS on. There's only 2 laps left. He's got to get past him and make a gap of 3 seconds as well.
Combien de courses il y a encore après?
2.
Gets past Geimer. So gets an overtake on Geimer there. Fantastic move from Lemon Who in the Renault. Geimer tries to come back at him. Is he going to get him? Lemon Who's
De toute façon, il a dû claquer toute sa batterie pour me rattraper, je suis tranquille.
DRS at the back here. So Lemon Who must have DRS then.
Regarde, après si, il aura une ligne droite pour me doubler et il mettra jamais 3 secondes. Hein.
Only 1 second now. B right is going to have DRS on the second to last lap of this race. He's now only 9/10 behind.
C'est l'avant-dernier.
In that Williams. That, I tell you, that has cost him so much time here.
Et lui, il a pas vu que je me suis fait retenir moi aussi par le pay.
Where is his DRS? He's gonna get it. He's 8/10 behind Maxi Block. This is what a race, and Bax Plus does it. Bax Plus finally gets past Q-Boys, and that could be a huge
Merci pour ce stream.
additional point.
Ouais, mais il faut voir avec
for
ses
Bax Plus,
pénalités.
An additional 2 points for Bax Plus. So 9/10 is B right. He's got DRS coming down the straight. He's going to have DRS for the last lap of this Grand Prix as well. So this is the last lap here in Mexico.
Je suis mort, je le trace.
Lap 36, and we have a race on our hands.
Ah là, c'est fini.
6 tenths behind Maxi Block coming down the pitch straight. Q-Boys is going to have DRS on Bat's bus as well. Is Bat's bus going to lose that position back? We got B right. He's catching him. Maxi Block is trying to use all of his ERS to stay in front. He's going to have DRS again here, Maxi Block, as he comes down the back straight. So thrilling end to this rate, Lemon.
Il a le problème que moi j'avais la semaine passée, c'est la vitesse de pointe.
So Maxi Block, he's good to keep him at bay.
Fais quand même gaffe, tu te prends pas une pénalité là.
Je peux avoir 2 avertissements.
Ah, j'ai eu.
Ouais, je peux en avoir 3 au total.
Oh, B right, just losing it there, just slightly, but he's got DRS. There's a yellow flag, but Ben comes through to win here in Mexico, round 20. What a drive by the Racing Point driver, takes the victory here in Mexico. Maxi Block is going to come through, and he's going to keep the position, and he's going to stay second. Takes a podium. B right is in third for 2 racing points, and Lucas will come through in the Red Bull in 4.
6, 9, ah ouais non, il restera 7ème.
In the other Red Bull is going to come through in 5th position. Here comes Matt as well.
Pas tranquille, j'aurai 8 points d'avance sur lui quoi.
Is in 6th, Bats plus 5 seconds behind Matt, and he comes through in 7th position. So unbelievable race here.
Je crois que sur toute la course, il n'y a que moi le premier qui n'avons pas de pénalité.
So look at that. Lucas made up 9 positions and finished in 4th place. Diamond Tucker finishing in the top 10. Made up 8 positions. Maxi Block, what a drive. 6th on the grid to 2nd.
Déjà, j'ai fait le taf dès le premier tour à doubler 2 personnes. Hein.
Race here in Mexico, and I cannot wait for the next 2.
Ah oui, mon meilleur tour par rapport aux autres. Hein.
Ben takes the top step.
Comme j'étais encore lourd quand j'étais sur les rouges. On est d'accord, lui il aura...
So our race winner with the fastest lap here in Mexico is Ben in the Racing Point. Coming through in second is
Bon, je vais descendre prendre un petit verre. Hein. Ça va? Un petit apéro, papa? Un petit verre?
Commander les pizzas pour 7h30.
Ah ok, ça va. Par contre, comment il s'appelle? Sam Prise. Et lui...
Et il ne montre pas le classement.
Hmm?
Il ne montre pas le classement du championnat.
Non, parce que c'est fait après ça les points. C'est pas via le jeu, hein. Via le jeu on lance la course, mais les points sont faits par nous-mêmes. Enfin, on prend les points du truc, mais c'est nous qui les additionnons. Ici, c'est à chaque fois une course.
Allez, félicitations.
It could have been between Lucas, B. Wright, Maxi Block, even a couple of the other guys that made up so many positions. Matt as well, coming right back from the back of the grid, completely well out of this race. To finish where Matt did was incredible. But to drive the way Ben did today was phenomenal. So he is the driver of the day. Phenomenal drive by both the Racing Points. Let's get these guys in.
Mais moi, je vais rejoindre son invitation. Je vais rejoindre la partie pour l'interview, ça va?
What a drive. Finally, she gets to see you show your skill set. Hey, right, how are you doing? All right, mate. How do you feel being on that side?
It's good to
I
be
know.
back on the-
Well, I'm putting it down to the missus now because since you've come back over here, what a race!
yeah,